such a good question. I bridged the gap by, as I said, fixing their vocal issue. Because when their vocal issue is fixed, they can train their mind. And then they apply certain tools to go and to talk to managers. Look, the cruel truth about being a singer is we go to university. Usually a singer comes out of university and they sing fairly well. But as I said before, they start to learn how to sing when they're in front of people. And what I'm very, very keen on having my students do is to, as soon as they have their voice and their vocal issues fixed and they sing in a certain level, I always say, go out there and get paid for rehearsing. And from there, we apply and we go on. We start with small venues, and when we do bigger ones, of course, it's a different kind. And here comes the biggest secret of achieving this. You know, when you look at the singers out there, and I've studied so many biographies, you see that every singer has something specific and something special. There is, for instance, this German singer, her name is Helene Fischer, and she started out, now she fills whole stadiums and has a really, really big career. But when she started out, she was singing at smaller events, sometimes weddings, sometimes smaller events, local events. She always implemented moving, the physical activity, almost like acrobatic. And people remembered her. They're like, oh, she is not only pretty. Yes, she's pretty. She doesn't only sing well, she sings really well, but she also implements acrobatic. And when you have something that is rememberable, people are willing to pay you more. Because one of the biggest problems that I see is that everyone sings a little bit of everything. I have a student right now. She's 64 years old. Hello, Sunny. She told me I can mention her name. And she worked in my program for 4 weeks and 3 days, and she got her first paid gig. And when she started working with me, she had some vocal issues, and we fixed that. And after we fixed that, we started finding gigs. And then she kept telling me, well, I want to sing, yeah, but people don't have any money, and they want me to do this voluntarily. And I said, but now you sing so well. Why would you not get paid for that? People want to pay for this. And then the mindset came in, right? The training. And we didn't work for a long time until she got her first paid gig. As soon as she got her first paid gig, she called me and she's like, I got my first paid gig and he pays me something. I'm like, yeah, that's the beginning, right? And I believe that if we would not have fixed her vocal issues first, to the point where she feels so secure about singing and so confident, and also started to building this mental resilience, we applied the business part in finding gigs. But I believe if those two pillars would not have happened and be worked on, she would not have landed that first gig. I hope that answered your question. I'm sorry I get off track all the time. I'm so excited.
That's all good. That's amazing.